I think he'll pass here, but we have the exact 3 cards we need for the combo. Let's go. We're getting them. Let's go, boys. Whispering Hillock. Question is he going to concede right away or not? Yeah, we gave this to Fisher King. Fisher King, this is why we play Dagon. Dagon helps with the consistency. And it's also just really good. Put that on top of our deck. Oh, Fairy Merchant, let's go. 20, alright, sure. Oh, we got a Morvad! Let's just trigger this. I can't believe we got his Morvad, too. And yeah, say goodbye to your deck, Renfri Vampire player. Okay, I want to point something out, by the way. He still has 4 cards left, and we're only going to have 6 cards. But I'm pretty sure he can win this with 6 cards. Is he going to GG right away? Or is he going to try and play it out? There's no way you play this out, right? So, I wasn't originally going to do this. But after your guys' comments on some of the videos, especially the patch notes ones and the reworks, I decided we would go ahead and try and give Regis Bloodlust a try. Now, I think this deck's going to be pretty inconsistent and worse than, like, regular Death Wish, but I wanted to give it a shot just because it got changed, and if we don't do it now, people probably know how to play against it, so might as well try it right away. Anyway, so the Regis Bloodlust got reworked. It's now 20 base power, but when you lose a round while it's on the battlefield, you banish your deck. So that is, you just lose the game. This isn't round 3, you lose the game. However, it's round 3, you would have already lost the round, so just round 2. You don't want this on the battlefield when you lose a round. You can either use them as a 20-point card to win the round, or we can try and do some scams with them, which is what we're doing. If he's in your hand and deck when you lose the round, you banish him. So if you don't use him round 1 and you lose that round, he's gone. If he's in your graveyard, you banish the top 3 cards of your deck. That's kind of okay, depending on what's in your deck. You can just get him to that graveyard and consume him with an Ozrail. However, we're going to put it on the opponent's field and then banish their deck. So, yeah, we're just scamming them. That's what we're doing. So to do that, we are playing Overwhelming Hunger. We have the Urn of Shadows. Now, we need as much consistency as possible, right? So, let's go over the combo. Let's do the combo first. So, our goal is to get Regis Bloodlust on the opponent's field and for them to lose the field while he's still on their field, or lose the round while he's still on their field. That pretty much means they have to pass. If they pass, we put this on their board, and then they'll lose the round because they already passed, they're not playing any more cards, and we'll banish their deck. So we need this in our deck. Then we need to put it on top of our deck with Fisher King. So we move him to the top. Then we swap the top of the deck with our Fairy Merchant. So we swap the Regis into their deck, take one of their cards, and then they have a Regis in their deck. And then we will play our Goliath, use one of our Overwhelming Hunger charges, or if we have an order, we can use that, and then trigger this Death Wish. I guarantee you that unless they're playing Tatterwing, the Regis will be the tallest card in their deck. And they summon it out of their deck. And then the Regis is on their board, we pass. We went down like 3 extra cards there, but then they don't have a deck, so we win the game. That's the combo. Now, to support this combo, you see we need a bunch of stuff, right? We need in our hand Goliath, Fisher King, and Ophiria Merchant, or access to all of them, right? It's a lot of setups. We need consistency. We are playing Dagon. Dagon's here for, well, mostly us playing Death Wish, and I think Dagon's really good in Death Wish, so we want to keep playing him. And the other thing is he helps us with consistency, because you can infuse 5 cards with the Worship Dagon Death Wish. Whatever you infuse with the Worship Dagon Death Wish then becomes a target for Whispering Hillock. So what you can do is you can infuse your Fisher King and your Ophiria Merchants, which don't have Death Wish normally, with a Dagon Death Wish, and then you can tutor them out with Whispering Hillock if you don't have access to them. That's why it's so important. Then we're playing Oniromancy, Royal Decree, and Whispering Hillock, so triple tutors to try and help set this combo working. And I think that's pretty much all the consistent cards you can even play. We can't play Last Wish, because it could mess up our deck. We don't care about like Roach Knicker's thinning, because we just need the round 1 consistency. We're just playing all these tutors. I don't think Naglfar is consistent enough, and we actually need value in our deck so we can win that round, but I think these 3 are good enough. That's a lot of consistency cards. They're playing Brewis Ritual. Brewis Ritual going first is so much better with this deck, because you use Brewis Ritual with Urn, and people like go Dagon, Urn of Shadows on the Ritual, get all the Death Wish cards out, People like to pass in that situations a lot of the time because it's so much tempo. And if they pass, that's exactly what we want. Then the Regis Bloodlust, like I said, we have the combo to banish their deck. Keep in mind, we can just play Regis Bloodlust as a 20 and win the round. Or we can always play him for 20 and then use a leader charge, so he's in the graveyard. It will banish 3 cards from the top of our deck, but sometimes you just need that value. Then we have Detlef Higher Vampire. We have Arrakis Queen. And yeah, this it's just value. It's just value. Then we have the tutor cards. We have our Goliath, our Fisher King. You can always play Goliath as a finisher as well, like if you can't get the combo off. I played this deck a couple times, and I thought it would be really bad, but it ended up kind of working, which is why we're actually making the video on it. Yeah, so Fisher King, not Fisher King. Goliath can actually play it as a finisher. We got our Fisher King, Rot Fiend. Then we just play like all the Death Wish cards, right? Yeah, we just play all the Death Wish cards. We're playing Rot Fiend here. I like Rot Fiend because you can just play it and then kill something with it if you want to, which is kind of cool. And then everything else is completely standard, right? Like, we have the merchants, right? You have to play Death Wishes, so it's Bridge Troll, Foglet, Siren, Succubus. Just they're all in here. And then the 2 Andrega Warriors for Consumes. I mean, there's not much space once you put the combo in. Like, the tutors take up, pretty much Dagon's part of the tutors, kind of. So we've got Dagon, Oneiromancy, Decree, Hillock, Fisher King, Goliath, and double Ophiri Merchants. That's the combo. That's a whole bunch. And then we have to do the Death Wish stuff, right? And that leaves us with, like, we got Burris. We need Burris for tempo round 1. Like, completely need her. And then we've got the Detlef Arrakis Queen. We'd like to play these round 1 too if the opponent's not giving up. And then everything else is just bronzes. So there's not much space to change this around at all. Like, we can't even fit in the lock for the 3rd Succubus. So this is what it is. We're going to see if we can scam some people with this deck. I haven't gotten it to work yet, but we won some games. So we'll see if we can actually get the combo to work. And I'm curious because the deck seemed alright even though we didn't win with the combo. So I'm curious if there's actually some potential here. Our first opponent here will be probably Waylays, yeah, Elves. So we'll see. Now, our one problem here is if he's playing a Heist deck, we have no control. So we got Merchant in our hand. We definitely want to keep that. Let's see. I guess we want to put back some of the Death Wishes. But yeah, we need Merchant. We need... Oh, there's Goliath. I was about to mention him. It's really good. And we just need our Fisher King. Dagon's going to help a lot here. But yeah, like I was starting to say here, if he's playing Heist, we have no way to stop it. And that's going to be a problem here. Actually, we don't want to give you Death Wish. We want to give it to you, and then I guess... Doesn't really matter, the last one. We have Whispering Hillock in our hands. We could have given it to Fisher King, and then Whispering Hillock to Fisher King. We already have Oneiromancy, so we don't need to do that. Yeah, we have no control. So, like, if he's going to Angus and Vanadane and then Purify them... Oh, there's the Heist. Oh, boy. This might be rough. But yeah, if he's playing the Purify version of this, where you can get, like, 3... You play the... Is it Sapper? And then you just Purify the Vanadane and put, like, 10 Waylays in your deck. Now, the thing is, we don't care if he puts 10 Waylays in his deck if we just banish his whole deck. The thing is, the Heist really has good value. See, this should be enough tempo, though. This should actually scare him, because Heist is a low-tempo card, and this is an extremely high-tempo play. We can always worship our Dagon 3 times here, which would be pretty nice. Kind of wish there was a way with the Brewers Ritual you could put the Foglets on different rows. Like, the first one, you can... If you trigger it with the Urn, you can get them on one row, then Dagon on the other row, but you can't, right? They always go in the same row, so we're probably just going to miss with these Foglets, but not much else to do here. And he did play Angus. We're really going to hope he does not have Purifies. Really going to hope. Maybe he's playing the new card. Not rework. The new card. The rework card. Oh, and there's Van. Okay. So he's going to do a replay on both of these. So he's going to get 4, 5 on every Deadeye. He's going to have, what, 6 Waylays? And we just need him to pass. If he passes, we're all good. Because we actually have full combo. It would be hilarious if we got this to work on the first game. I don't think this is that consistent, right? But we'll see here. Now here's a replay on the Vanadane. Now we hope there's no Purify on the Angus. Just pass. Oh, Okay, he played that with nothing. That means he's passing, right? That has to mean he's passing. Let's just play the Toad. The Toad gives us carryover. Yeah, Toad should give us carryover. And we don't have a second Succubus, so this will just save for next round. Got a Succubus set up, a Toad set up. We're up by 41. Come on, just pass. Just pass. Let me do it. Let's go. Let's go. We're actually going to pull this off. I'm so surprised this is working. But maybe this is a good deck to do it against. I'm just surprised. Yeah, we can do this, right? We just go Fisher. Yeah, we got all the pieces. Fisher King. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you put a bunch of Waylays in your deck if you're about to not have a deck. Yeah, it's just not going to matter. So we'll go Merchant, give him a Regis, take ourselves a Call the Forest, which actually works. That's our tutor card for us, but I don't think it matters. And there's the Goliath. Just trigger that thing's Death Wish, pull that Regis out, and when we end our turn, he will just lose his deck. He'll pass. Yeah, Regis, he got scammed. Let's just go with he got scammed. Waiting for this thing to trigger. Oh, you keep the Echo card. That must be the one. So the Regis triggers before Echo. Interesting. But, yeah, he has no deck. And he leaves the game. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many Waylays you have if the entire deck's banished. GG, I suppose. On the first try. Nice. All right, we'll go again. I originally intended just to, like, play one or two games of this to try and get it once so I can put in a highlight reel. But, you know, if the deck seemed alright before I started recording, that maybe we can just go for it. And we actually did on our first game get the combo to work. I didn't get it to work until we started recording. But yeah, we played a few games before this, won a couple, lost a couple. It seemed like a decent enough deck, even without the combo, but it just seemed really inconsistent. But maybe it's not as inconsistent as I thought. Speaking of that, let's look at what we have here. We have Goliath, we have Dagon, we have one tutor, so we cannot combo him here. We don't have access to enough cards, right? We need Goliath, Merchant, and Fisher King. We can get access to two of them. So we'll just give Fisher King the Death Wish for carryover purposes here. And because we can't use him this round, so we give him one. Do we want to give one to Merchant? So we have what? Wait, do we have Merchant in our hand? Yeah, we have Merchant in our... No, we don't. Yeah, we can't do the combo. We might as well just go for value here. Yeah, let's just go for value. If we can't combo him, our goal is just going to probably just be not to play any of the cards involved in the combo at all. We'd still like to win round one. If we win round one, we can use Regis as a 20 in round two, which will be our backup plan, I think. Still. Yeah, we can't combo him, so we'll just go for Brewis here, I think. Ooh, it's going to lock our guy. I'm really happy to see that lock go on Dagon rather than something like Detlef. That's nice. We'll go here. We'll use this consume. I don't want a leader, so we'll just play this one, and then we'll play the Brewis. Hopefully she can consume the Brewis. He might go for the Deranged Corsair leader charge on her. But, you know, that's probably okay. He's just going to not kill her? I'm not sure if that was correct. I think he should have gone, just taken the 3 for the kill, but he was greedy, I think. What are we pulling here? Foglet's nice, and Succubus is nice. Just carry over. Both of those have a Dagon worship on them, too. So we have a nice Andraga warrior, potentially. So we got 2 consumes in Andraga warrior. We've got a giant toad. Okay, here's another one of those guys. Do we consume the Succubus or the Siren? Let's go Siren. I think it's more important that we get the immediate value here. Just so we can win this round one and keep the Regis. Because if Regis banishes himself from our deck, we're like completely down of all of our combo cards. Whereas if he's still in our deck, at least we can play him round 2 potentially. So we'll go here for a little bit more value on the Siren Death Wish. See, we've got one more consume plus leaders. That's not inspiring confidence. Let's go here. Yeah, the one additional consume in our hand is not great, since we have several Death Wishes we would like to activate. I guess we don't need to save a leader other than... I guess we need to save one leader for Regis. We can play one charge here, potentially. You guys remember when Overwhelming Hunger had 3 charges? That's pretty interesting. Okay, so he's trying to deny our Foglet value. It gives us more value if we consume that, though, because we saved the bleeding points. Although he would trigger the Death Wish anyway. Let's just consume it and save the bleeding points here. We didn't need to, because he would have consumed that eventually. Or he would have killed it anyway with the bleeding, which would have triggered. But that would have been 3 turns from now, and we wouldn't get the fog durations. So even though it would have triggered the Death Wish for us, it would have been full value. I think we're into leader next turn. We really want to win this round 1 so we can use that Regis, but if we can't win it, we can't win it. Still in this right now, though. What if we just stop pressuring him on even so much? We just drop a Death Wish card and don't trigger it. See, we'll give him a turn. We'll give him a chance to pass here. He might take it. So we'll fall behind here, and let's see if he wants to keep playing or not. Okay, he's gonna take the round. We're just gonna lose our Regis. That's fine, I guess. And we'll see if this deck performs as well as it did before I started recording. Like, before I recorded this video, we could not get this combo to work. And we did it in the first game, but we couldn't get the combo to work, but the deck still seemed to function well enough without it that maybe there's something to it. And that's what made me want to actually make a video on it. Because I thought it'd be funny. So we lost our Regis there. Our goal is now to not play any Oferi Merchants at all. And just not play any cards that are involved in the combo. Let's see. We can Oniromancy. We can Oniromancy. I can't talk. We can Oniromancy out the Arrakis Queen. We don't need a leader charge for Regis anymore. We've shown this guy nothing that indicates we're playing this combo, by the way. So he doesn't know. That's some tempo. I think we just go with this on a giant toad. Just apply some pressure. We want last say. We're not playing Karen, so Karen's usually how we dodge stuff like Thea Ship. But we can't fit Karen, can't fit Locke, because we got this combo instead here. Let's do this. He might decide to pass, which would stop us from activating Dagon, I think. We didn't do that Succubus Death Wish round 1. If he passes here, we don't get Dagon round 3. But I think I'd rather have the leader charge than Dagon. Not too sure about that one, though. It's pretty close. I just don't think he'll pass the way you went with Burna right away. It was just an option, so I wanted to say that. I wonder what he's going for here. Fukusha, why is this guy all-inning us? Okay, I said, what did I say round 1? I'm glad the Jenga didn't go on something like Detlef. Because he played it early. Well, it looks like it's going on Detlef anyway because he survived it. Fair enough. We could go Arrakis Queen. Could just play this guy too. Yeah, let's go this guy. I think now we'll leader because it gets us ahead again. We've got one more for Dagon. Still ahead. Now we have a Goliath, which is actually a good tempo play. We got that one Succubus in our graveyard. Be nice if we could save the other one for round 3 with a couple consumes, but we don't have that many consumes, and we still have 2 Oferi Merchants and a Fisher King in our deck we don't want to draw. So that's going to be a little rough. We don't have that many power cards in our deck. We're just going to go in here with the 5 damage, sure. Do we pull? Yeah, we got 3 cards we don't want to draw. We've got 3 tutor cards remaining too, right? We've got Decree in our deck, and then Hillock and Oniromancy in hand. Let's just go for one of them. Let's go. Yeah, let's go for the second Succubus. I think we need its value here. We'll just use our last leader charge on it. Still have access to Dagon. Wonder his he can't play the last card because we'll just Goliath. Oh, he is going to play the last card. Whatever his card is, he gets a discard. That card's gone. And then what's he gonna leader? Just like 6 value on one of our Ekamaras, I guess. We just dropped Goliath. Like Goliath's not that great anyway. We could Oniromancy instead, actually, but I think we don't want to play Merchant because we could lose our Arrakis Queen, which is pretty key. We could Oniromancy Fisher King. But the Oniramancy's on Doom, so we'd rather keep it for round 3. We'll just drop the Goliath. Because I think we need the Oniramancy round 3, just to make sure we find our last card for the Dagon trigger. Now we just don't want to draw Oferi Merchants and Fisher Kings. We can draw like 1 and put it back. There's a merchant. Okay, just don't give me another merchant. Alright, we're good. We're good. Let's try again here, though. Man, I was hoping we can get the Bridge Troll. I was thinking about it, I was like, hoping we can get the Bridge Troll there. We didn't have to put that last, the Arrakis thing back, but I wanted to go for the Bridge Troll because we already had to consume on this Toad. Maybe we should have kept the Endrega Warrior. It was a little risky to redraw there. I guess we should have kept the Endrega Warrior. It'll work out here, but we should have kept it. Here's Dagon. We're probably losing Dagon. He's got a leader and a croc, but Arrakis Queen will be good. We can spawn the 4 drones. Should block the last clash he has. He's already played Fukushi. He's already played Heart of Terror. I don't think he probably has the ship, right? But he played every card in his hand round 2, which means the ship can't have much armor. So we should just be fine here. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll play this Endrega Warrior. We should have kept the Endrega Warrior. Putting it back was a mistake. That's okay. He can't replay the Heart of Terror here. Yeah, he can't replay it. He can't have a answer, I don't think. There's 6 damage on that. Yeah, we're good. Still probably shouldn't have put back that Endrega Warrior, but we will take it. I don't think this guy ever knew what our deck really was. I don't think he ever knew. Hopefully we can do it here, the combo again. If we only get it off 1 time in the video, that'll be a little bit unfortunate. What are we doing here? Alright, put Regis back. We've got Merchant. We need Fisher King and we need Goliath. We only have access to 1 of those, so we can't combo this guy. That's unfortunate. Maybe there's something for Cursed Scroll. I don't think we can afford the Cursed Scroll, just because the urn is so good. Because the key of this is they have to lose the round after we pull a 20-point card out of their deck. So I think we need the urn tempo on Brewis. Let's just Death Wish these. Give that the ability to tutor with Hillock. Maybe we don't want to do that again. We'll see. We'll think about it. Let's not do Goliath. Let's do these. I'm thinking, can we do this round 2? We could banish his deck round 2, but we'll probably have to overcommit for it. Let's just do this. Running out of time there. Nekara. Okay, so here's the thing, though. Without enough tempo round 1, we're in real trouble. And this is Renfri Vampires. You know, they've got some really good round 3, too, with Regis in the Renfri order. Just go high tempo. It's going to be really hard if he has Flutters. And they always have Flutters. Oh, that's a Garkin. Maybe this guy doesn't have a Flutter in his hand. He would have played it right there if he did. Let's go then Endrega Warrior. Second Nekarat's not ideal here, I don't think. Well, I mean, it's not great for us. Drop this Foglet. We have the second Endrega Warrior, but I think what we want to do is try and put another Death Wish by this Bridge Troll before we consume. I'm just not too keen on consuming the Bridge Troll, consuming it. Just because if it is a Renfri deck, we saw the Knickers come out, it probably is. We're going to play into an Igni. So I'm not too keen on actually consuming that Bridge Troll. I'd rather consume these 2 on the end. Even though the Bridge Troll's not that bad, right? It doesn't... At this point, it'll boost the lowest one. We don't have to worry too much about the Igni. It does give us that Dagon worship, so I think we'll consume it next turn. Yeah, this is Renfri Vampires. Not too much surprise about that. We could always Fisher King and Oferi Merchant at the top of our deck, then try an Oferi Merchant, the Oferi Merchant, and try and steal the Renfri or something. That might be funny. But yeah, he's got no Flitters, which is making this so easy. If they were Flitters, here's be so much harder. There's no Renfri's gang either, by the way. One thing I do want to mention here is that, oh, there's a Renfri gang. Okay, he does have the gang. He still has room for Triss if he's playing it. Let's do a consume here. Save some bleeding points. I think now we'll go in here and consume the Bridge Troll. Get that Dagon worship. The Foglet would be nice too to start killing these Neckarats, but we'll Giant Toad that. We're probably getting Geralted here. The Dragon Warriors are super tall. Oh, nice. He doesn't have it. Yeah, if we had the combo, we could have pulled it off here, but we don't. See if we can just win a regular game. Now we still have Dagon. That could trigger the Dagon. We have Arrakis Queen Detlef. I mean, Arrakis Queen Detlef is good. One nice thing about this deck is since we're playing so many consistency cards to try and get this combo to work, I think we'll just put that back. We'll just play the Regis for 20. This hand looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll just play this. We lose top 3 cards of our deck, but I think we just try and all in round 2 and hope you didn't draw as good cards yet. But like I was saying, one nice thing is since we're playing so many consistency cards to try and get the combo to work here. Oh, I thought we had a Toad. Guess we didn't have a Toad. It's awkward. But the nice thing about having so many consistency cards is if you do end up not being able to do the combo, you can pretty much always find like Detlef Arrakis Queen, Brewis Arrakis Queen, whatever you want. Like, you can usually find those combos. Which is kind of nice. He's deciding something. Is this going to be... Okay, it's going to be Incubus. Oh, Siren's not a bad card. I like getting Siren back. That's actually really nice. We can go into the Foglet here, trigger off the Siren, potentially just eat Detlef. But I like the Foglet. It'll kill this Neckarat. Take back the Dagon, just go really hard round 2. Finish with Regis. There's the Flutter. So he's going to have a lot of Flutter value then. Let's just go for the Queen. Just go full value here. This is probably good. If he didn't have Igni last round, I have to imagine he has it this round. But we're already 35 up, which is really good. We've got 20-point Regis play. We need to consume the Regis because I'm not taking the risk of banishing our deck. We'll just banish the top 3. Although, to be fair, our deck has some pretty garbage cards left in it. So if we end up with like 2 Oferi Merchants... And I think we still have Whispering Hillock. If we end up with that, we're going to lose anyway. But it's better than having no deck, even if that's what we end up with. Okay, so we're going to draw Regis or Renfri off of that. Also pretty fun, we're both playing Regis-based decks. Let's consume here. Yeah, we've got some So what do we have left? We've got Succubus. We have 4 cards we don't want. We do not want that Oferi Merchant. We don't want the other Oferi Merchant. There's the Igni. We knew we had that. And we don't want the Whispering Hillock. We don't want any of those. And we don't get to redraw before Detlef's gonna, or before Regis banishes our deck. So he's just gonna banish deck. We're gonna play this for carryover. We know that. And now we have 3 cards we don't want in our deck. 3 cards we do want. Like, the Fisher King at least has a Death Wish on it, but the Merchants and the Hillock, like, the Hillock's literally 0 points. Our deck will be empty. We can't play anything with it. And then, oh, he's coming close here. Yeah, we'll play this Regis, I think. Yeah, we want the Succubus in particular. We really want that Succubus. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll just pray to the RNG. Pray to the RNG. He needs Renfri. Like, we're up by 22. He actually needs Renfri here in his hand to not lose the game. And he already played Morvid, so he has to have Renfri, I think. Regis would be okay, but he should play 2 cards. Actually, I don't know if Renfri does it in 1 card either. Nice, we got rid of the Renfri. I think he definitely has to use the Renfri order. Or play the Regis out of his hand. His question is, well, Regis won't have that many points because it's only round 2. We'll see what he wants to go for. We're gonna lose the round here because he did have the Renfri. Which means Regis is gonna banish the top 3 of our deck. Leave at least the succubus, please. Yeah. No merchant, no merchant. We want... Actually, Goliath's really good, too. Man, Goliath's actually really good in this situation, because we'll have last say. I think we'll have last say. 1 damage, that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We take 1 more off the bleeding. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 off bleeding, it's 8. We're at 55. Lowest to 10. That doesn't quite do it. So he's going to need to play his last card here. Oh, and we got the Regis. All right, he's got nothing big left, right? He's got nothing big left. We can actually do this. The Goliath's going to be really important. Give me the Goliath and the succubus, please. At least one of them. Just one of them was probably good enough. Okay, Oneiromancy, that's trash. What do we get? We kept every good card, and we lost all the trash. Dude, that's some RNG there. That's hilarious. Yeah, if we had the hill, it could be pointless because we got this Oneiromancy. He has a squirrel. We're actually going to win this. Nice. Regis, my man, just banished all the trash cards from our deck and left us all the good ones. This succubus is going to be really good. And then we've got Oneiromancy to Fisher King. Fisher King's got a Death Wish. At least he plays for 6. We got a Goliath finisher. We should win this. He has no big cards left. The Renfri's gone, no order, and then the Regis you had to play. Drop this guy ranged. And he's out of here. Nice. We actually won this. I wasn't sure because Renfri has some big finishers, but we forced him out round 2. Alright, we're going against Pirates Cove. Curious what this will be. Haven't seen this very often. Tiger's Eye. I wonder if we're playing some Collusion here. The only time you see Pirates Cove, I think, is with Collusion. Let's put Regis back. We don't want him in our hand. We've got Merchant, Goliath, and yeah, we could do the combo here. Oneiromancy, the Fisher King. Yeah, we can do this. We can do it here. Now we need to win round 1 still, which is going to be kind of potentially difficult. Because we're going second. Maybe going second makes it a lot harder. Oh, he's playing Devotion. Ooh, okay. That makes things interesting. I think we go Dagon. We only need 1 tutor for the Fisher King, right? So we can use one of these here. Just do some Death Wish cards. Don't have to Fisher King. I think we'll do it anyway this time. Maybe not. No, we don't have to do it. I guess we'll do these 2 succubi. So he's playing Devotion. Yeah, we'll just go Brewis next turn. Okay, guess we can't. We'd have to leader Brewis. Wait, do we have to leader Brewis? He's playing Devotion. And there's no Heat Wave, no Diregory. Syndicate does not have a lock. Syndicate does not have a banish. Yeah. Like, the only thing you do is, like, Philippa this. And no one plays Philippa. I guess there's that stupid crime. What's it called? The Prophet crime, but he's only got 2 cards out. Oh. Yeah, that should be fine. No one plays that card anyway. It's not very good, I don't think. Oh, come on. I just said no one played this. I guess we're going to lose. Man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I thought he wouldn't be able to play. I really didn't think anyone played that card, or Philippa. And I didn't think he'd have gangs even if we did, but I guess, yeah, there's 2 gangs on the Devotion guy in the back. So, yeah, with a leader charge and then Ferco, exactly, he can get to 5. That's unfortunate. Punished. Oh, yeah, that's 6 coins in order. Now, here's the thing, though. What if There's a world in which we convince him he needs to keep playing round 1 because he's afraid of the combo. Potential. What if we just keep playing bronzes and he keeps playing? Can we get him to overcommit? Oh, okay, well that's bad. No, we can't get him to overcommit. Can we play one more card here? I think we play one more card. We can always Oneiromancy the Regis for 20. Do we pass? Let's set up a Toad. We can always Oneiromancy the Regis for 20-point play. If he passes or something, but I don't think he would. This little bird's getting so much value. Can't believe he stole our Brewer's Ritual. I was thinking about it before I played it. I was like, there's no locks, there's no banishes in Syndicate. And the only seizes is Philippa, which no one plays, and then there's that crime who's people play so little I don't even remember its name. And I've played a ton of Collusion, I've never played that crime. But and then I thought to myself, even if he has it, he only has 2 units. There's no way you could get to 5 gang categories to steal it anyway. Turns out he can, because he's got 3 categories in the ranged row, different category on Fairco, and then a different category on the side cloak off the leader. So he got us. Wow, he's got a lot of points here. We're going to have to pass. Alright, okay, let's think about this logically here. Yeah, pulling the strings. Profit 1 for each unique gang in your starting deck. Use power by 1 for each gang. Man, the thought crossed my mind of that card, and then I thought to myself, even if he has it, he only has 2 units out. He can't get to 5 gangs. And then he got to 5 gangs. Pulling the strings indeed. Anyway, we don't want this anymore. We don't want this anymore. Okay, that's not great. Rot Fiend's a really good card here, actually. This is why I like Rot Fiend. I might play Rot Fiend more and just General Death Wish. Okay, hold on a second here. Is he trying to win the round? We have the Call the Depths, but we don't really have a way to trigger it because we got our Brewis taken care of. We need that Detlef. Let's play this. We're not done if you can steal more. There is literally no way he can steal that, even with his silly pulling the strings. Yeah, he's going for it here. Oh, he's going full engine. Okay, that's kind of scary. And you got King of Beggars coming out. We might get 2 out here. Definitely need that Detlef. We're trigger leader on that. Just in case he's pulling the strings again. But again, I think he only has 2 gangs now, so we can't do that either. Okay, now he's got 4. Would you really keep a pulling the strings in this hand, though? This guy might. I think we go Arrakis Queen on the Detlef here. I was thinking we could leader the Succubus and it would come back to the right of the Arrakis Queen, and then we could Indraga Warrior them both, but I guess the Detlef goes there. We should have put this next to the Succubus then. We should put the Arrakis Queen next to the Succubus. I was thinking the Succubus would come back, then we could do it. So that was not great. Oh, we have the Sigi. Wait, this guy didn't play a consistency card this entire game. He just drew into all of this. Oh, okay. And he goes here. That's fine. He just drew into all of it. Like, he didn't play Bank or anything. If I'm recalling correctly. I guess he played Fairco. This is not looking so hot here. We get 2 points off this leader from Arrakis Queen, so it's still worth doing, even if he has the Seductresses. That's not great. What do we want on Oneiromancy here? We can't trigger the Dagon. It's getting really rough. I guess Toad's the best. No, Siren's better. So if we trigger Siren's Death Wish, we can put Siren here. Let's trigger Siren's Death Wish on the Succubus. Or use it to eat the Succubus and then drop the Indraga Warrior next to this. Oh, he stole the Succubus, so we can't do that. This is not looking great. But we'll see. We have a ton of actual value left here in Detlef and such, so let's eat this. Consume this. I don't think we have enough. It's going to be actually kind of close. Yeah, he's got it. GG. He really got us with that pulling the strings. That won him the game. Alright, we'll do one more game here. Just one more. We only got on this combo to work one time, but that's fine. It was in the first game, so we're going to watch the whole video, wait for more, and then we just won't do it. Oh, wait a second. We have just Goliath. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen here. Is this another Renfri Vampires player? Man, Renfri players. Well known to be my favorite type of deck. Well known to be my favorite. In their inspired creativity. And totally good. Oh, wait, we have a merchant here. We can do this. We could potentially combo this guy. And we're going first. All right, let's go for it. If there's anyone I would ever want to scam with Regis like this, it would be a Renfri deck. I just have so many bad memories from Renfri in that patch when she came out. Renfri Sir Scratch patch. At least we were able to, like, destroy them because of what we were playing, but... Yeah, if anyone remembers that patch, it was like... I made a video on this once. I recorded, I think, almost 300 of my games that patch, and just kept track of the stats on them. We played 67% of our games, I think, were against Renfri, and 25% were against Sir Scratch. It's like, that patch, we played, I think, if I recall correctly, 88% of our games were against Sir Scratch-a-lot spam, or against Renfri. So because the Sir Scratch beat every Renfri deck because I had no control, right, back then. So what I did was I just played Vigo's Muzzle in the Sir Scratch deck. And then you beat every Sir Scratch mirror because you use Vigo's Muzzle, their Sir Scratch, and you win the game. It was hilarious. Counter meta. Anyway, back to this game. We are going to actually get to do this. Let's go range. If we get a Foglet, we can kill his thing then. No Foglet. I mean, we got 4 Death Wish cards. We still didn't get a Foglet. Whatever. That's a lot of tempo, though. Renfri, again, if he's got Flutters, though, Flutters are a really scary engine. But Renfri is not actually the best deck to make use of Flutters, because they don't have as much bleeding as regular vampires do. I guess this could be... Okay, yeah, there's Renfri. I was going to say, it could be... Sick play, bro. Sick play. Well played. Well played. Well, that makes our lives a lot easier. Let's fire this off. I was hoping that would hit the Bruxa, but whatever. Let's drop a Foglet in here. Yeah, he's got another Renfri's gang in his hand. That means we should actually get this round 1. I think. He has Meteor Shower. Like I was saying with this, there's not as much bleeding in Renfri as regular vampires. And then I was thinking about the, if it's regular vampires, I do have that Verena card. The new one that blocks boosting. I actually ran into someone playing that when I was playing Alchemies the other day. Turns out if you put Verena's bleeding on top of all of the Crow-Clan priestesses, it's pretty good. Pretty good on them. Not sure how good the card is otherwise, the Verena, but it was interesting. Sorry about that. Let's see. Yeah, Verena was interesting. I'm curious. I don't know if I'd put her in my own vampire deck, but I guess I don't know if it's in his deck. He could be running it because it's new, but I don't think so. 38. All right, we've got the combo. We still have Goliath and Opheria Merchant. We did give Fisher King the Death Wish, so we can tutor it off of the Whispering Hillock. I need this guy to pass. He's only playing bronzes, though. Like, he should pass, I think. Do we play a Succubus? We cannot reveal that we're playing this combo yet. We have to wait. If we reveal the combo, he'll just keep playing. I think. And the thing is, we can't... Yeah, let's play like we're overcommitting. Let's just play Detlef. This might give away our deck, but he might not be able to win the round. What I was thinking here is, with Renfri, Renfri has the ability to like look at the top 3 cards of your deck and play one or something. That one that you can get off of Renfri, and he's got Trish Butterflies too. So if we just this looks like he's setting up a meteor shower. If we end up just putting the Regis on top of his deck, he'll probably use it against us. Let's drop this Succubus here. Let's not use a leader. There's no way he can win this round. I think he'll pass here, but we have the exact 3 cards we need for the combo. Let's go. We're getting them. Let's go, boys. Whispering Hillock. Question is he going to concede right away or not? Yeah, we gave this to Fisher King. Fisher King, this is why we play Dagon. Dagon helps with the consistency, and it's also just really good. Put that on top of our deck. Oh, Fairy Merchant, let's go. 20, all right, sure. Oh, we got a Morvad. This is the greatest trade deal in the history of trade deals, as they say. Let's just trigger this. I can't believe we got his Morvad, too. And yeah, say goodbye to your deck, Renfri Vampire player. Okay, I want to point something out, by the way. He still has 4 cards left, and we're only going to have 6 cards. But I'm pretty sure he can win this with 6 cards. Is he going to GG right away? Or is he going to try and play it out? There's no way you play this out, right? Oh, look at that hand. Put that back. Ooh, okay. Alright, he's going to try and play it out. Do we play a card here? Yeah, we do. Let's get our Dagon. Yeah, let's just go for the Wait. Yeah, let's go for the Dagon here. Oh, did we miscount? I don't think it matters what we do, by the way, but I guess we miscounted. Oh, there's a nice Triss. Melee Triss. Doesn't Triss put a card in back into your deck first, and then draws one and boosts it by 3? So couldn't you've gotten plus 3 points by just picking something? Whatever. Do we do this? No, it plays into Geralt. Let's go Morvad. It plays into Geralt, but not Geralt Igni. The thing is here, he cannot pass. And every card he plays here is a card he doesn't have round 3. Can't believe we messed up that. I thought we had 3 on Dagon. Did we not trigger the... Must not have triggered one round 1. Alright, we pass here. He has to play another card. He's not winning this round 3 with 1 card in his hand. I don't care what the card is. We've got a Rakkus Queen left. That'll do it. The question is, did he actually draw into Renfri or Regis? Actually, Regis is pretty bad because we won't have a card for it to drain. He can't use his last leader charge either because we won't have a unit out. So that's a bunch of value denied. Yeah, his only chance here is if his last card's like Renfri, and I don't even know what he'd get off it because a bunch of Renfri's things are damage. I guess you'd get the spawn, the stratagems, and then the boost to 10 or something. Oh, it's Regis. All right, GG. We have officially destroyed this Renfri player. He tried to play through not having a deck, but yeah, we'll just pass here. Up 2. No big deal. Get your deck banished. Get your Renfri banished. Say goodbye. GG. I'm glad we got that to work again. So that's the deck, guys. Right off the bat, I want to mention to everyone who hates this type of deck, the way to play against it is you just play out round 1. It's really hard for them to do it if you just play all of round 1, because you have to goalie a 20-point unit to their field and still win the round. Speaking as the scam deck here. So if you just play out all around 1 against Deathwish, usually this is not going to happen. It's also not that consistent. We played, what, 5 games? In this video, we did the we had access to the combo 3 times. One of them it was viable in, or 2 of them times it was viable. The other time we got pulling the strings. But yeah, 3 out of 5 times is all the times we could have done it. And I played other games before recording this, and out of those games, there's like 3 or 4, I think, we didn't get the combo in our hand at all. So we're looking at was like 3 out of 9 having access to the combo. It's not that consistent in my experience. It's a 3-card combo, but also my drawing skills, I gotta work on those. If you guys know like any sort of online class or something that teach me to learn how to draw my cards better, I would love that. Anyway, into the actual deck. Yeah, so to beat this, you just play out round 1 against it. And, yeah. Couple things to mention here. As far as the deck, I think you just have to play most of it. I think if you're playing this Regis Bloodlust deck, I think you just have to play Dagon Oneiromancy. the Brewis, Decree, Hillock, Goliath, Fisher King, and the Merchants. Like, you have to play those along with the Hillock, right? You have to play all the stuff to get this consistency. And then, I mean, you don't have much space, so you have to play, like, you have to play Arrakis Queen Detlef. It gives you value round 1 to actually win that round, and it gives you a play later in the game if you're forced to play a regular game where you didn't get the combo off. So I think you have to play that, and then you're looking at only 5 and 4 version cards you can actually flex with. So I think this is like, and you have to play most of this deck. And as far as the rest of it, right? I mean, it's Foglit, Bridge Troll, Warrior. Like, we're playing Death. Basically, the rest of it's just Death Wish. These are the Death Wish cards that you play. I guess Rot Fiend could be like a Maxi. I guess Maxi doesn't help that much. It's 5 version. I guess you could play Artifact Compression. That's pretty popular nowadays. Actually, seen quite a bit of Artifact Compression. I like having the Rot Fiend, though. It's just... yeah, I just like having Rot Fiend. I guess you could play Harpy Egg, too. I guess you could fit Solano Harpies over... no, Warriors the double consume's too good. I don't think you can do that. But yeah, I think here... dude, Will-O-Wisp would be funny in a mirror match because you killed the Ekamaras with it. But yeah, I guess you could play Verification too if you're afraid of a scenario deck. That might not be something... might be interesting, but we don't have our own thing. Yeah. I guess you could play Mysterious Puzzle Box. You can just transform your Fisher King or something if you're not going to intend on playing it with this. This might be interesting. Puzzle Box is always funny. But anyway, like, there's like very, very little flexibility in the actual deck, but that's okay. The one thing to mention is Urn versus Scroll. I mentioned this in one of the games, I think. A Scroll gives you consistency, right? It gives you consistency, and it lets you have the option to, if you draw your Regis, like if you draw the Regis into your opening hand off your last redraw, you can't combo while it's in your hand. This gives you a way to put it back in your deck, right? And it moves the Regis back to the bottom of your deck, which is nice. It also gives you the option of drawing into one of the combo pieces you're missing. So that's really good. The downside, though, is Urn on Brewis is so good, right? Like, that's just so good. And if you don't have Brewers, you can always go, like, Arrakis Queen Detlef, trigger this. So I guess there's probably an argument to be made for Scroll. I just far and away prefer the Urn's just value. Because you still have to win round 1. I think winning round 1 with the Brewis and Urn, people just pass into that a lot of the time, which is probably the best time to take advantage of this combo. I guess that's something to keep in mind. As far as the rest, like, you could play, where is... I considered playing Iris and Iris's Companions. The thing with Iris and Iris's Companions is they're kind of clunky. We already have so many clunky things in the deck, I wouldn't really want to play more. But, yeah, I don't know. This is the deck, guys. This is what we went with. It was pretty funny to pull the combo off. I don't think it's that consistent, but I could just be bad at drawing. But the deck seemed okay. Like, it seemed all right other than that. Like, we had good games. The one game where our Detlef banished the 2 Fairy Merchants and the Whispering Hillock and left us with all 3 of our good cards, that was hilarious. But sometimes you do just end up with dead Ophiri Merchants in your hand or a Fisher King you can't use. So, I don't know, guys. Will this be competitive? I don't know, but it's pretty funny. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like these kind of more funny scam type videos, decks, opposed to just like pure standard play type of thing. Let me know if you like these. But anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.